Good morning. If you had the chance to hear my sermon for Sunday, you know that we talked a little bit about the fact that Mark really has three endings: the traditional ending or the original ending, a shorter ending, and then a longer ending. And I thought today we might look at the very last verse in the Gospel of Mark and see the way that it might continue to propel us forward as we are called to be Easter people. Mark 16:20 in the New RSV says, "And they went out and proclaimed the good news everywhere, while the Lord worked with them and confirmed the message by the signs that accompanied it." And I love that idea that the Lord is working with them all along the way. Now, by the end of Mark, Jesus has come and appeared several times. He has commissioned them to go and spread the good news of the gospel, and he has ascended to the Father, and yet it says that he was working with them. But when it says that the message was confirmed by the signs that accompanied it, I think sometimes that can leave us feeling a little deflated. Few, if any of us, can say, well, I, through the power of the Lord, have worked a miracle. I've never raised somebody from the dead or healed them from some illness or whatever. And I think when we do that, we really miss the point. And so let me share with you Mark 16:20 from the Message, Eugene Peterson's paraphrase. "And the disciples went everywhere preaching, the Master working right with them, validating the message with indisputable evidence." That is our call. Our call is to validate the message of the gospel with indisputable evidence. And what is that evidence? Well, Jesus said in his last evening with his disciples in the Gospel of John that the world is going to know that you're mine by the love that you have for one another. And he also asked them that evening to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. That love was the new commandment that he was giving to us. And love is that indisputable evidence. And as a pastor, I get to see it oftentimes in ways that maybe other people don't get to see maybe quite as much. I got to see it a summer ago when a young man who had been shot and was paralyzed was brought to our pool every single day, it seemed, so by his friends so that he could swim. And when he would get in the pool, gravity kind of lost its grip on him, and he was able to be a young man again, be a boy again in our pool. The love of his friends and the love of our church, by having a pool there for them, made it possible for the message of the love of Christ to be shared with him. I've seen it many, many times in church when someone is left widowed or a man is left as a widower, and the church just surrounds them and loves them and cares for them. I see it happen so often. And again, the message is indisputable. I have seen it, and this may sound odd to some of you, but oftentimes in my time here at First Cumberland, in session meetings, where our elders are having to make a difficult decision, and there may be a decision where there's going to be some dissension, and they find a way to talk it through in love, to seek the wisdom of God, and to make what so far as I can tell, has always been the right decision, the decision that God would have them to make. Jesus says, they will know that you are mine by the love that you have. And so as we move forward into Easter, I invite you not to go out and try to create miracles in the traditional sense of the word miracle, but the miracle of love. Love someone else, and in doing so, you will be giving indisputable evidence to the fact that the Master, the Lord, is risen, and that he is with us. Amen.